Wait, can we? Tip that. Oh, okay. We gotta wait till it's all queued up. So, hello! Welcome! I think. Wait, we're not live. Hello? Hi? Internet? Is that you? Huh. Be having some technical issues, perhaps? Oh, no, there it goes. Hey! Hello! Welcome! 1 3 minute ad. Unit! Welcome! I'm just running some pre-rolls so folks who join in don't get jumped with drop-in ads. So yeah, this is kind of like the subscribers only preamble, I guess. Hello. So Unit, how you doing, buddy? How the Unit do? Scuzzy! Welcome! Ah! Loud noises! Wait, ah? Ah? Nobody! Welcome! King! King! King, are you listening? Oh wait, no, King's not listening. Okay. Nobody! Hello! Welcome! I'm so glad you're here. And it says, doing good. Just tried out the brand spanking new VR headset. Oh, I don't know why you're spanking your headset, but awesome! Oh, actually, so, Unit. Give us the deets, because I'm actually thinking about getting a headset sometime in the near future. So, how'd it go? What did you get, and how'd it go, and would you recommend it? Scuzzy says, I'll tell you a secret. I'm a bit tipsy. Yay! Okay, King. Very important. What we're working on today is big secret. Big secret. So, I really wanted to make some things for friends for a while, but I just can't find the time to do it. You know, I'm such a busy fox. I got so much going on. So I thought maybe I'd do like a stream thing. I don't know if any of you remember a little while ago, Mizuki's birthday, and they dropped in chat, and I very subtly, I don't know if any of you picked it up, probed as to what they might like. I love bombs. I hear you. They might like some emojis. So, if y'all can keep a secret, I'd like to work on making some emojis for Mizuki's channel together with you. I already did some sketching. Like I said, I really wanted to make these for Mizuki, but I've been really struggling to find the time to do it. So, if y'all can keep it secret, and hopefully Mizuki doesn't. The one time I'm gonna say, hopefully Mizuki doesn't drop into the stream and bust me. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh no. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. The YouTube me started yapping. Shut up, me. You can trust me. Scuzzy says you can trust me. I'll forget. Anyways, love you. King says, I can do that. Can y'all? I don't know. Can y'all? Anywho, I'm very happy with how this crying one's turning out. So, they said during the stream when they dropped in that the one they're looking for the most is crying. So I'm glad the crying one's working. I am kind of struggling with these other ones. So the thumbs up one, thumbs ups I've always struggled with. Like, I don't know how many artists we've got in chat, but the meme about hands being impossible to draw, and that every artist would be so much happier if we could just go around and lop off everyone's hands. Self-defeating as that might seem. Hands are hard, so I'm really struggling getting like this thumbs up looking right. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually, but it's not there yet. Scuzzy says, hi King, Unit, hi Just Nobody, hi Chaos. Oh, Chaos. Oh yeah, Chaos is way up top. Hi Chaos. Unit says, just cast Forget Spell on me. Wait until I go to sleep. I completely forgot everything. It's okay. King says, Scuzz, me boy, how are ya? Scuzz, me boy. What are you, a pirate now? Scuzzy, my boy! How be the seas this fine morrow? And I also have sketched out a sort of gun one. I'm going for like an anime pro tag sort of vibe. Because I don't know about you, but Mizuki kind of gives me that. they give me very much anime pro tag sort of you know, the badass anime pro tag who's just gonna like one shot the boss and just be like, oh okay, that's the anime we're watching, great. It's weird because it really fucking works for One Punch Man. Like I'll throw all sorts of shade at like the anime pro tag stereotype because let's be real, it's rubbish. But then fucking One Punch Man comes and knocks it out of the park and just, yeah, completely destroys my argument. Anywho, King says my PC is being ass. Unit says mouse. Oh, Unit says I thought there was some dust on my mouse. Oh, hang on. I thought there was some dust on my screen, but it was your mouth. It was your mouse over your avatar. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that happens. I went up 2 mice if I have my my VC face on the wrong screen. Let me just get everything. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. Unit says, yes, gun. We love gun. And the other one I want to do is like an Angie emote, and I think that'll wrap up like the 4 for the package, for the Mizuki package. Anywho, let's start by finish up this crying one, because I am very happy with how this is going. So, what I usually like to do, my emotes, is I'll do a sketch. This is the rough sketch. And the reason I do a sketch first is because when you scale things up and down, like there's a lot of scaling that I do when I'm doing my art. Just to get, especially with the emojis, because we want to get the framing just right. You are extremely pressed for real estate when it comes to making emojis. So you gotta, like, you've really gotta squeeze every pixel. But when you scale things up and down, you lose detail. Because, you know, the scaling thing doesn't know what you're going for unless you're using vectors. So, this is a sketch. I want to do something different and draw over it with vectors for this. Now, usually I don't do vectors, but I want to give it a go. King says, I can be one. I am a king slime that is radioactive, so I can kill almost anything. Almost anything. What is immune to radiation? Depends on the radiation. Like, I know even robots. I know the, in Chernobyl, if anyone's seen, the Chernobyl TV series is phenomenal. It is terrifying, but awesome. But yeah, even robots can be, susceptible to radiation. Scuzzy says, I'm doing great! When you're drunk, the dark thoughts go on vacation. That's concerning. Maybe if you're interested, we could unpack that a little when you sobered up. I feel like that needs unpacking. King says, I wish I could drink, but slimes can't drink. Can't they? I mean, hang on, wait. If you're mold-based, you would be able to metabolize alcohol. If you're an amoeba-based organism, it would just literally just kill you. Wait, mold produces alcohol. Can mold just get itself drunk on command? A slime's just perpetually drunk? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's not that you can't get drunk. Maybe it's that you're perpetually drunk all the time because you're a mold-based organism and you're constantly producing alcohol. Yeah, I bet you didn't think of that. Anywho, let's try adding some vectors. Now, I haven't done this in a hot minute. I used to do all my art with vectors, but it's been a while. So, vectors. I think what we'll start with is a shape for the neck, and then we just kind of layer shapes on top of it. So this is our neck. But yes, how are people doing today? I see Scuzzy's doing well. King, how's your day been? King says, I can melt steel with my radioactive self. I probably am drunk. Wait, I don't think radiation can melt steel. Well, I guess everything's radiation. Like heat is a kind of radiation, technically. Ozrian, hello, back from work. Hi guys, welcome Ozrian. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. It's not a worry, you died on us. Welcome back. How you been, Ozrian? Okay, and we'll draw in a heat, like so. And we'll just smooth these points off, like so. Also, we need a cover story in case Mizuki shows up. Oh, nobody. How's your time off? Are you still off from work? Are you still free from societal obligations to feed the capitalist machine? I'd make such a good revolutionary. So it says, BRB, good luck! King says, me is okay. Not great, not bad, normal day. Also, add the normal do. Hi, hi, hi! Who the hell is you? Also, I'm not just radioactive, I'm lots of other things. Yeah, you are all sorts of things, gang. I'm gonna copy this so I can get the exact correct angle. Just so nobody says, it's great! I have a bit of time to relax. Turn my brain off. Oh man, I love turning my brain off. I mean, or at least I would if it ever turned on. Olsen says, I worked hard. I have had my usual mental breakdown and then my usual revelation. Then I eat some food. All in a day's work, eh, Ozrian? Well, I'm glad you're back. Sounds like you had a very productive existential crisis. Ozrian says, I'm a frog magician? Oh, you're like a amphibomancer? A frogomancer? That would actually be a fairly handy ability, because no one ever suspects the frogs. Oh man, you've got all sorts of different frogs you can use. It's like poison dart frogs. It's like an attack spell. You can just yeet, or just ask politely the poison dart frogs to yeet themselves into like your enemies' mouths. And you can use like, you know, green tree frogs as spies, because they can get anywhere, and they got those huge eyes, they can see everything. So it says, I'm just a rat. I like to steal shit and burn stuff. Peak Skaven. Definitely a rat after my own heart. That's Scuzz. Alright, and then we got these here shapes, like so. And these little fellows, they just blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. I don't know why they've come all pink, but that's a thing. Don't need any outlines on. Olsen says, I actually made a spellbook for my fantasy world a long time ago. There is a page about frog magic. Ooh, what's it called? Like, what is the term for frog magic in your world? Is it frogomancy? or is it amphibomancy? This guy says, "Oh, sorry, I'm a punk rat who likes to steal shit and burn stuff." Ah, yes, very important distinction. Can't forget about the punkisms. Did I already copy that? No, I didn't. Ah! Alright. Control X instead of Control C jump scare. I can flip these from here. Love me some vectors. This one's slightly smaller, and we'll bring this up here to match the shape of the head. There we go. So that's the tears in. Go ahead and draw a couple of lines for the eyes. So also, yeah, I'm very interested in this spell book. Is it Scuzzy says, anyways, I'll be back in like 20-30 minutes. Gotta get some things done, and my phone is 7%, so I'll leave it home. Okay, good luck, Scuzzy. Maybe put your phone on charge while you're gone. So you don't have to, like, yeah. Anyway, good luck out there, Scuzzy. Stay safe, and, have fun. Try not to get caught. Orsian says, how I said it was made a long time ago, and it's kind of incomplete. And not put in the lore that well. Oh, that well. The book is called Spells of a Madman. Ooh. Very Necronomicon coded. Love it. Alright, cool. So we got these funky little lines, and I also want to put some other lines around the head, the eyes, because I think that's cute. So these lines are supposed to kind of like represent the folds of the eyes, like when you really like close your eyes really tight. Scotty says, I don't know, I'm cursed. My phone's never charged. King says, doing that drunk is crazy. Oh man, you should see the shit I got up to while I was drunk. Sancho, welcome! We're working on emotes today. Gotta keep it a secret though. These are secret birthday emotes for the lovely Mizuki. I'm currently vectorizing this this crying emote. Sancho, how you doing, buddy? Also hungry. Oh. Hi, hungry, I'm Fox. Oh, I guess hi, hungry, I'm sleepy? Okay, for some reason it's not letting me pick this back one, because apparently these long ones are just taking up all the space. There we go. King says, wanna be shit with someone you want? Osian says, your battery life might be going downhill. Try to charge it at 20%. Pull it out around 80... Oh, yeah, 80 or 90%, I don't know, man. I've heard putting batteries in the fridge can be good for them. At least temporarily, if you like phones dying. Alright, that's cool. We've got to add in some... Oh, I guess we can copy and paste these for the eyebrows. Down here. Very, very dramatic eyebrows. I'm going for like a super dramatic vibe for this one. Like I know this isn't really something Mizuki ever does. They're not a very dramatic person, but I do like the idea of their emoji just being way over the top, like so extra. It's because he says it has not seen 100% in years. I just never fully charged it. I forgot to charge it, and then I charged it for like 20 minutes and go to work. That's fair. I understand that. That's a move. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's get the glasses in. They're going to be plonking over the top. Just add in some... I like glasses. I've always thought glasses were very attractive. I don't understand people who who dislike glasses. Like, I know there's science around glasses apparently seeming somewhat... Can I make these? Oh, I can. For a lot of people seeming untrustworthy, or people with glasses seeming untrustworthy, but I don't get it. I'm not about that vibe. Anyone else here wear glasses? Nobody. Do you wear glasses? King says, me electric devices at 82%. All my electric devices are at 100% because I have them plugged in 90% of the time, and I have portable batteries that I made out of disassembled laptops. So I'm never without power. Just nobody says behind the couch. What, your glasses are behind the couch? King says, also, why is Ausrian do yellow ball like me? Because there's a glitch in the current Scrungle software whereby if you haven't assigned yourself a color, Twitch sends it as a null value, and when my code receives a null value, it just makes you yellow. Oh, King says no, she is. Yes, there is always behind the couch. Because I'm behind your couch right now. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, dang it, I forgot they do this. Just be a path. Just be a path. Don't make it more difficult than it has to be. Just be a path. Austin says, can I be grey? I feel like grey might take issues with that, but sure, you can try. For those of you who don't know, there's a person in that community called Grey Dev. Just in case that joke doesn't quite land. Chaos, welcome, hello. We're doing emotes today. How you doing? We're doing emotes, but not emotes for me. We're doing fan art emotes. I'm trying a new thing called Fanart Friday, where I do art for streamers I like. Just nobody says, King, you're in the walls. King says, yes, everyone will be yellow, as I am too. Cal says, doing good, was playing some League and chilling. Ah, knew it. The Liga. The Leaguer of Legends. Let's draw a connection for the glasses. Out there. We don't want it to be that color. We want it to be... not that color either. That color. Ah! Want it to be slightly checked. Now we're gonna have to thicken up all these lines. Because... do we? I think we do. So yeah, we're gonna take all these lines and just up them pixels. Or maybe 3 pixels. Get away with 3 pixels? We'll do it 2 pixels for now, and if we can get away with 3 pixels later, we'll try that. Up this to 2. Pixel. I don't know what we've done. Oh wait, we got this little region here. Kro, welcome! Mordor, you're up early. We don't usually see you this early in stream, Crow. Did you sleep well? Are you sleeping okay, buddy? Just kind of leaning over to top up my kettle so I can top up my tea. Most British thing I've said all day. Ozrian says, I'm getting overwhelmed by this chat. I need to look at the granite ant wall. Or you could type us a little something more about your world building. I'm very interested in how the. Okay, also, one thing that's always fascinated me about literally every fantasy. Uh, Probably not one. Every fantasy universe is how the magic system works. Um, like I adore Dark Souls' magic system. But my favorite magic system of all time is weirdly Adventure Time. I love that it's like it's psychology based magic. Crow says wah. No, hang on, wait, that's two bars. Crow says wah wah. I guess it's early. I slept. You know, I'm gonna do this in like a Crow voice. Wah wah. I guess it's early. I slept. Wait. I guess it's early. I slept early yesterday, so yes, lots of good sleep. Yes. That came out more Skaven. I was trying to do like the crow from Dark Souls. You know, what's his name? Snuggly. Snuggly the crow. Y'all know Snuggly. You. Bolzman says hi. King says, no, you're looking at me. I am everywhere at once. Oh wow. The slime that enveloped the world. Deep sea fish loves you forever, only as you're thinking over. Out of space when someone wakes up, at the breath they pray for you. Creeper says, I'm here! Welcome, Creeper! Austrian says, I'm gonna kiss you in self-defense, like how James Randall teaches me. Hang on, are we talking like full tongue? Because I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, it says, hello, creep! King says, hi. Ah. Gotta make sure I keep the tea coming, because otherwise my throat is liable to seize up, and that's not fun for anyone. King says, I don't dare you. Oh, wait. Oh, do it. I dare you. Wait, do what? Y'all starting a riot in my chat? That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't be against that. Alright, let's do the back of the hair. I really should have done this first. But we're here now. And then we'll do the hair back here because we can. Not that anyone's ever going to see it. Here, there, and everywhere. And that's the hair backing. Up there. I'm gonna send you, as the name suggests, the back. That's wrong. X. There we go. We want your fill to be nothing. We want your line art to be 2 pixels. Here it says, I love how my autocorrect learned everyone's name, and I just need to press the first letter, and already recommends who to... Oh, that is cool. My autocorrect doesn't do that. Ozrin's... Aww. Ozrin writes the maybe the cutest emote I've seen all day. Oh my god, I love that. I gotta steal that. Steals. Adds to collection. Another wonderful emoji for the collection. Okay, so we're gonna send you the back so that you're laid underneath everything else. And then we'll get to tweaking some of these vectors so that they're more curvy, wavy. Let's smooth that. Nice. King says, also, want to be shipped with someone you want, also read it's yellow. Ray says, cute! No, you. Oh, yeah, well, King beat me to it, like you. And then Crow, no, you. Beautiful. So, Sancho, how's your day been? I saw you pop in earlier, I didn't really get a chance to say hi. Hope you didn't think I was ignoring you. Because I would never. Ah! Nega Mizuki. Ocean says, my magic system uses effects from magical radiation and just pure coincidence. Oh, okay, magic is genetic. But also can be obtained by rare and esoteric means. Can I eat that? I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Can I eat that, dog? I feel like this will be easy at that point. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so this is gonna be ears. This to be not a gradient. Not a gradient at all. We don't want this to be gradient. There we go. Wide. That'll do. Yeah, what are you trying to eat, gang? Okay, so now we've got this section of the hair. Goes a bit like there. Around. Up behind the ear. It says, I'm back! Faster than expected. That was fast. Welcome back. How was your adventure? I don't know why I put so many points on this. You don't need those. Alright, cool. So now we need this fringe section here. And pencil that in. Come across something like this. Up here. Then down to here. And then you become the top of the head as it happened. Yeah, you come up here and then up behind the head. King says, I may or may not destroy your world. I have done that before. I will try not to. Well, I appreciate the effort. Thank you for your consideration, gang. Much appreciated. That use your corner points. Here. We gotta set. Oh, whoa! We gotta set you guys to corner points. So we have to select you, B, and there we go. Wide. I think this bit can be down, maybe over to here. Yeah, that works. So we've got that fringe there, we've got this stuff here, we've got that stuff there. Oh, okay, so we've got to do this here, and then we've got to do the over... They got kind of like a flat... a hoge thing? Like you know how a lot of anime characters have like that bit of hair that kind of sticks out of the top? Mizuki seems to have one of those, but it's just kind of like, it's very sad. It's a sad one of those. King says... Oh, sorry, Creeper says, lurking! Good luck! Scuzzy says, my adventure was wet. It started raining, so I came back. Oh, fair enough. Sound like a very fun adventure. I'm glad you're back. Glad you made it back safe and sound. Looking good. Good. Alright, like that. I like that. I like... Yeah. Okay, nailed it. King says, Scuzz, I may have eaten the original plant. World. How do you get... Well... How do you get plant from world? Okay, there's the Sadahoge. Strand position. So I need to spread you out a little, because otherwise we're not going to be able to fit all lines in. Sorry, the line thickness in. There we go. And then we'll go up the out to that. Okay, so we just got to do this back ear, and then I think we've got everything except for the hands. Why are you white? You're black. Scuzzy says, nah, my original world is fine. Still ratty and still cursed. Wonderful. King says some lore about me. I am a world eater that split a tiny bit of itself onto a world, and now I get bombs to eat so no one can stop me. King says, I remember eating a lot of rats though. Cool thing about rats, they can always make more. Flemon! Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy the show. We're working on fan emotes. We have a very good friend who's also a streamer, Mizuki. Be sure, I don't want to shout them out because I'm worried they'll get the alert. So these are kind of supposed to be a secret, but I will shout them out towards the end of the stream. And if they're streaming tonight, which I think they are streaming tonight, definitely give them a raid. Assuming I get these done, which I really hope I do. But yeah. That's what's happening tonight. We're making emotes for a friend of the channel who's also a streamer. They said they need emotes, so I'm making them emotes. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop me. All right, let's get the colors in. So go ahead and make this one skin colored. I've already got the color on this one. Let's get the color on this left bang. Ah, you've already got your color applied. Excellent. Let's get this one. Your color in. Excellent. You already have your. Oh, you have yours too. What about you? Oh, you're also colored. What about you? Ah, wonderful. Got a big hole here, but back that up easy enough. Wait. Oh, actually, hang on. Down. Oh no, we're gonna need a... We're gonna need to pop a big shape in here. The heck? so I'm gonna need to make another shape, like so. There we go. And this one we're gonna fill with this color. Also, you're oh wait, no, you're right. Yeah, wait, no, you're not. Oh yeah, you need to be down a couple of layers. There you go. Get rid of the line color. So goofy. Bro says, someone say bomb? Crow says, not my world. King says, yes, I eat them. Crow says, I love bombs. Bomb? Bomb? Ooh. King says, me too, I love uranium enchanted rock. Ah, yes. The spicy rocks. King says, sorry, Creeper says, at King, did you like the drawing? King says, huh? There's the one you had me make. King says, me did not see, can you send it? Creeper says, it's downloadable too. Okay, so this eyeglass is in entirely the wrong place. It's down to here. Get everything kind of shuffled around a bit. Oh, it's looking better already. Alright, so low-key, I think I like the scuffness of the hand-drawn version, but I don't think we should give up on this just yet. Creeper says it's downloadable too. Oh, King says I'm gonna open it on PC. Okay, good luck. Hope you enjoy your new crypto miner. Sorry, that was mean. I'm sure it's not a crypto miner. Although, never trust online links. Chat. Alright, let's pop all the line art on its own in its own group. Easily switch it off. Two. A hole here that we need to patch up. Easy peasy. Crow says, even if you know how to read links, be careful, guys. Yes. Indeed. Creeper says it's only 1.1 megabytes. Oh shit, I missed some spots. Yes, always be careful with your links. So Crow, how you doing? Are you drawing again? Do you have another drawer in chat? Dr. Robotnik, welcome back, Dodger Blue. Welcome back, Chaos. Go ahead and color pick you. Gray color. And Actually, I think maybe this vector thing might be working. Hmm. Bro says studying. Oh, good luck, bro. You can do it. I know the studying can be difficult, especially this insanely difficult math stuff you're doing, but you're a smart crow. Crows are generally very smart creatures, so I think you got this. Go, go, go! Chaos says, hello, Robotnik! Dr. Robotnik says, hello! Reba says, it's... It is a Google Drive, so when have I ever steered y'all wrong? Please double check my own link. It's nothing personal, Creeper. It's just a general online safety PSA. Don't trust links on the internet. Like, always put anything through a virus scanner, even if it's from someone you trust, because it could be that they've got some malicious software on their device that they don't know about. So it's always good to check anything you get from the internet, even if you trust the person who's sending it to you, because they might not be entirely sure about what they're sending you. Chaos says, I was outside playing with the doggo. Oh, wonderful! 100% win rate playing with the doggo. Creeper says, I found out I can almost do a pull-up, but my arms give out. Well, that's a good start. Almost doing a pull-up is halfway to doing a full pull-up, and that's halfway to doing 2 pull-ups. So, you know, keep at it. Robotnik says, yo, mi papa! Crow says, thank you. I'm on the dumbest side, but I'll try. I don't know, you seem clever to me. Chaos says, Lamau, I just checked my league stats, and apparently I got a 69% win rate on Akali. Nice. Alright, well, I guess you're retiring from Akali. Gotta keep those funny numbers. Dr. Robotnik says, do you guys enjoy Steven Universe? I don't know much. I keep hearing about Steven Universe, but I know next to nothing about it. Ruben says, also, I'm going to be demolishing my old playground set. I can pull apart most of the wood with my hands. Also, the monkey bars are the strongest part of the whole thing, lol. Oh, okay. Well, they do have to hold the entirety of the person's weight, so I guess that makes sense, that the monkey bars would have to be pretty sturdy. Also, why are you tearing it apart? Why are you tearing it apart, Lisa? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Dr. Robotnik said, well, I guess not everything is enjoyed by everyone, huh? Oh, Creeper says, I put the MFing link here. Oh, shoot, it seems like I missed some stuff. Oh, can you send it? Send what? Seems to be a bit of a miscommunication in chat. Oh, King says, it's so cool! Holy shit! Also, hi. Oh, hang on, wait, we got two blues. Robotnik says, well, I guess not everything is good by everyone. King says, that's so cool! Dr. Robotnik says, holy shit! King says, also hi! Dr. Robotnik says, yo, it's you! Creeper says, I fucked up some spots, but I'll fix them if you want. King says, it's me! Very cute. It's yo. Alright, let's get the hands in. Time to get handsy. I'm a very handy fox. Bow, bow, bow. And we're just gonna do one of these hands because we can just flip it when we're done. King says on the Fox Discord. Huh? Oh, sorry. King says, can you send it on the Discord? On the Fox Discord. Robonic says, I don't know what the drawing. Hang on. I don't fucking know what these drawing. Oh, what he's drawing. But I'm here for it. Creeper says, what are you asking me? Says, yes. Creeper says, I don't care what you do with it. Lol. Hi Mizuki, how's it going? Just working on some emojis. Sorry, some scrungles. We're working on Sancho's charming scrungle creature. How you doing, Mizuki? Ruby says, make up for y'all. Y'all use it how you want. Aw, that's very sweet of you. Mizuki says, today I too am a sleepy fox. Wonderful! By the by, I wanted to ask, why did you choose to be a fox? Dr. Robotnik says, I miss swishing dice. We all do. You know, why don't I make an animated... we're gonna have room. We're gonna... I wish they'd give us more animated slots. Process Smooth Criminal. Mizuki says, because Fox is awesome. I am awesome. But is there any particular reason? Oh, okay, Mizuki, when you were in Japan, did you ever go to the Fox Shrines? Oh man, I love going to Fox Shrines. Mizuki, did you ever try Inari Sushi when you were in Japan? Oh man, I ate so much Inari Sushi. Dr. Robotnik says, if you made an animated fish dice, that would be fucking hilarious. Huh. Robotnik. Hey, Robotnik. Just a thought. When I do you a scrungle, would you like to be a dice? Because I could just make like a D20 thing with like a little eyes instead of like a number face, and then you know when you when you lurk or sleep, we can squish your dice, and we can have it kind of like squish as it bounces along. Could be fun. Mizuki says, I think you meant to say we are awesome. Oh, yes, we. But yeah, did you ever get a chance to see the, I remember when I was in Tokyo, just down the road from where I was staying, and I've tried to find this on Google Maps, but I haven't had any success. There's a little shrine that has this tiny little fox, like it's a little park, it's like a block. It's only a block or two big. Not a block, it's only, like the size of it, like where a building would go, sort of thing. And it's kind of like nestled between these skyscrapers, and there's this itty bitty little, like, 3 or 4 little those mini torii gates. And at the end of it, there's this little fox statue. And, oh man, I adored visiting the shrines in Japan. It was my favorite thing to do. I keep saying, like, what the heck is that? Dr. Robotnik's trying to spam some kind of text that has some interesting symbols in it. I'm not so sure about that, Robotnik. Creeper says, Fox, you know I can't hear a word you say, right? That's okay, I'm not talking to you. Mizuki says, when I was in Tokyo, I was very focused on the friend I was with, so I didn't see that specific one Lamau. Oh, did you manage to see the really big one in the middle of the city? Oh man, that place is gorgeous. I went there when it was like torrential rain, so I had the place, like, which, you know, on one hand was kind of lame, but on the other hand, I had the entire place to myself. Like, I had the entire place and like the little temple shrine thing they had in the middle, and oh, it was awesome. I had a really thick coat too, so it did, like, the rain didn't bother me terribly much. Okay, so we're gonna have to animate this. Duke says, I went there after New Year's. And we did go there, but it was so full that it was just mildly overwhelming. Ah, that's, yeah, I can imagine it'd be... It looks like the kind of place that would be packed. So, did you enjoy Tokyo? In general? Sounds like you were, particularly focused on a certain somebody. Creeper says, can someone explain what I'm looking at on screen? Oh, this is, Sancho. Sancho? I believe it's Sancho. Yeah, this is, Sancho Scrungle. They have a sort of slime OC. Yeah, well, this is the idle. And this is the running, and it's just gonna be flipped to the other side. But yeah, this is gonna be the next addition to the little Scrungle gang down the bottom. Mizuki says, so it's not really what I remember. Oh, hang on. Did I miss something? Oh, so it's not really what I remember when thinking about Tokyo. It was really fun. I just walked around on my own the first 2 days, and then I spent the last 2 with my friend, where we walked around even more. It's lovely. That's basically what I did a lot of the time. Just walked around and checked things out. There's so much to see in Tokyo, and people are always like, "Oh, don't go to Japan. It's so expensive." Yeah, you can use that money and do twice as many things almost. No, that's a lie. Japan is actually surprisingly cost effective. Especially if you don't mind sleeping in like hostel, like capsule. I stayed in capsule hostels, and you know they're tiny, but they're so well kept, and like so clean and so immaculate, and so well designed. And the food is dirt cheap because you can go to 7-Elevens. The food is so good. You don't need to go to no fancy restaurants to get sushi because all the food everywhere is freaking amazing. Robotic says, oh sorry, King says, Fox, why can't I send photos onto Discord? Because I'm a dumb fox and I still haven't fixed the Discord server. I'm sorry, there's bugs. I'll fix it eventually. Mods! Mods! Fix my Discord! Dr. Robotnik says, Fox, the message is translated in chat that I sent. Okay. Robotnik says, let's start a strike and start speaking in Windings until we get bored. Or, you know, you could not. That's also an option. King says, how are you live in 10? Oh! Mitsuki's streaming. Mitsuki stream! Creeper says, I'm gonna go mess around on Magma. Ooh, Magma's good fun. And see what I can manage to draw on it, since I'm new to it. Okay, well, we'll be having another Collab Magma stream soon, I hope. I have plans. I have plans for the next Magma. Mitsuki says, my hotel room was tiny, but I loved it. Oh, yes. Hotels and... Oh, man. I stay in mostly hostels, as I said. Like, itty-bitty tiny little things. And you do realize none of those are showing up, Robotnik. The auto mod's picking them up. No one else can see those. Mizuki says, I think I spent more time on the Shinkansen than my hotel. Oh! Oh, man! The Shinkansen was wild! It was wacky. The way it goes so fast that they have to, like, tilt the railway tracks. So as you're cruising along, your entire world stays flat. You can't feel the thing tilting because, like, centrifugal force. But you just see the entire world just kind of, like, tilting around you. Like, your sense of up and down is still, like, in line with the floor of the train. But the entire world just kind of, like, rotates around you. It's really fun. Only Dan doesn't still have... Duke says, alright, so I gotta admit, I don't see the hype. What hype? Oh, wait, the hype about Japan? King says, oh, this bad. Dr. Veronic says, I'll find another font. Okay, good luck. I'm a King says, me love guns and bombs. Well, I think you and Crow get along just fine. Mizuki says, we have fast trains in Germany too. Well, we don't have fast trains in Australia. Nothing goes fast in Australia. It was a wild time for me. And I'm a country boy. I grew up in the country, so everything about Japan was absolutely wild. Well, I mean, hang on. I was in Hong Kong for a long time as a kid, but I quote unquote grew up in the country in Australia. Um, but the trains in Hong Kong don't really go fast either, though, because they're all underground. Like they go fast, but you can't tell because it's all in tunnels. Zuki says some of them are even on time. I have heard stories about the German rail system and how flexible they are with their idea of timing. Where in the Dickens? Is this layer? Lurk font? Oh wait, lurk front. Okay, we're in the wrong place. Lurk egg. Where is lurk Sancho? Oh, there it is. Lurk Sancho. Ah, here we go. Mizuki says our ice trains, unfortunate name nowadays, can go like 300 kilometers per hour. Whoa, that's fast. They usually are only around 250 kilometers an hour, at least on the routes I use. Ah, Billy says I'm vibing to this song. Oh, this is the Army Corps soundtrack. I'll drop a link to it in chat if you're interested. I completely forgot about YouTube. Hi YouTube. Here's a link if you're interested in catching more. It's fun. The lyrics make zero sense, which I respect. I respect that they're leaning 100% into just the music and not really caring about the lyrics. I'm sure it means something to someone. Mizuki says, pro tip, simply cancel the train so it doesn't add to the statistics of how many trains are late. Ah, genius. That's how they do it. Okay. So yeah, we just want to have kind of like a general sort of blobbiness of them being a puddle. Dr. Robotnik says, I'm not vibing to this song, I'm whispering. King says, 2H6? Suzuki says, it's unironic how they do it. Wait, that wasn't a meme? They actually do that? That's wild. Dr. Robotnik says, do y'all like me whispering? Oh man, that hurts my throat. Okay, we're not doing that again. Alright, new frame. Onion skinning. Let's actually get something done. But yeah, I want the hair to jiggle. We're doing full jiggle physics with this hair. Zuka says, could you speak up a little? I can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you over the music. Roning says, I'll whisper loudly for you. Or louder for you. I don't think that's how it works, but okay. Alright, so the hair is going to flex up, because we want it to appear jiggly. I think this is right. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so this part here will stay the same. Part here will stay the same. And then the outer ring, I guess, can stay the same. The kind of like a Mori shimmer. Bro! Bro says edible size. Bro's handing out edibles? Who says, any of y'all want to draw with me while I figure shit out? I might join you in a little bit. Sounds like fun. Dr. Robotic says, blood whispering I got. My throat as well it hurts. Dr. Robotic says, sure, I'll watch you draw. King says, he loved eating worlds. Have not done that for a while. Ruby says, that's not what Oh, Fox, I have a question. Why the fuck is my blending tool going to white? Blending tool? A blending tool. And I also want to flex the mouth out while he's squishing. I think that's cute. Because it's not black. Huh? Who says that's... Oh, wait, I already read that. And then the eyes are going to come down and out. Going to come down a little. Eyes, as we just mentioned, going down a little and out a little. So. Eyes. Down and out. Cute! Yes, somebody says Scrungles! Yes! Scrungles, we've been doing this whole stream. What are you talking about? Welcome back, nobody! Chaos says, I'm back again! Was with the dog a little more. Awesome! You're back to, we'll just continue on with the Scrungles, which we've been doing all stream. Dr. Robotic says, okay, legitimate question. You guys mind if I test out the stupid font I found? Go ahead. No promises the auto mode won't catch it. Chaos says, I had to explain to my father that colorblindness doesn't necessarily mean only seeing black and white. Ah, yes, this is very true. Dogs are colorblind, but that's only because they can't see in green. I think it's green. Pretty sure it's green they can't see. Nobody says, not black. Oh, not back. I was always here. Yeah, yep. Wink, wink. Because he says, you're so adorable, Fox. I am. Wait, what? King says, secret Scrungle. No secret. You don't know what's going on. What are you talking about? No secrets here. Next frame! So we're gonna continue with the bluebiness. Oh, nobody says, I just didn't like. How are you doing, by the way, nobody? Are you recovering from week? Sorry, I was a little distracted for a second. King says and Fox says it's Fanart Friday. Shh. Secrets. Lol. Dr. Robotnik says, oh dear. Oh, wait, is that backwards? Hey, Fox. Do you enjoy me speaking like this? I mean, it's fun for a challenge. Nobody says, just getting my mind off work and relaxing. Excellent. And preparing for the convention next day. Oh, wonderful! Oh, man. I'm very excited to hear all about it. Dr. Robotnik says, ooh. Huh? Who convention is ig? Age. Huh? Creeper says, I understand. Do you, Doc? Just nobody says it's a smaller con in Germany. Can still be fun, though. Smaller cons can be fun. Creeper says, gotta go for now. Might be back. Good luck! How is Mizuki live? They're starting soon. They got their thing set to starting soon. Apparently it's important to have like a warm-up screen. I don't have one, but maybe I'll have one eventually. Cat says, what convention is it? Oh, well, okay, that was translating. Creeper says, I won't be on over the weekend. Oh, okay, well, good luck. I hope whatever it is good. Dr. Robotnik says, yes! Counter... You... Dodge each? Interesting. Creeper says, bye! Good luck, Creeper! Just somebody says, yes, it's already going to be fun, because I get to see many friends. Oh, wonderful! You're going with friends! That's awesome! Iron King says, Fox! Mizuki is live and is very lovely. They're not live. No, it says starting soon. Don't lie to me. Why are you lying? Why you lie? Why you lie? Huh? 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 Okay, so we'll bring the body down a little bit more. Hair is going to fold but be stretched. Does. Robotnik says, why you lie? Nobody says yee! Yeah! Robotnik says, it's now time for our feature presentation. King says, why not Doc? Huh? Robotnik says, feature? Coming straight from your house. Coming straight from your house! Okay! Coming. He's the one. Sounds like some AIG shit. The king of only. Why is my chat turning into an AIG? Robotnik says he's groovy and never glooby. Okay. The AIG effect is gone. Dr. Robotnik says, you can't get this from an egg, the sensation of your screen. I am a slime. Wait, King says, I'm a slime. I think you are too. I like to eat picture. That makes you scream! I don't get it. Is this a meme? Am I being memed on? What memeing looks like? I feel like I'm in that butterfly meme. Is this a meme? Ah, excellent. Okay, Mizuki's now live. we can go back to making the emojis. Coast clear, everyone. Coast clear. We can get back to the emojis. Just somebody says, I fucking love Deltarune! Oh, you know, I loved Undertale, but I haven't had a chance to play Deltarune yet, so, you know, if you want to spoil it, go ahead. I'm not terribly buzzed, but, you know, I'd appreciate it if you didn't. because I do intend to play it. You have to play it. I know! Believe me, I am not arguing. I am not arguing. I know I need to play it, and I really, really want to, because I loved everything about Undertale. It's a question of finding time, you know? You know how it is. Let's up the scale of this. Up you to 2 pixels. Okay, it says, that's why I had a feeling I've heard it from somewhere. What? King says, Mitena for Deltarune. Also, what? Alright, yes, King. I've noticed you. Oh, King is saying, King loves Mizuki, King loves Mizuki, King loves Mizuki. Yes. We all love Mizuki. Oh, that hand actually turned out okay. It's a bit scuffed, but I think that kind of helps. Robinic says, roll for Fox to play Deltarune in the near future. Gonna have to roll pretty high for that one, buddy. Roll to 3. That is not gonna do it. Chaos says, play it on stream. I don't like playing games on stream because people don't seem to like watching me play games on stream. like let's be real. Like I don't mind, but it's just I'd rather like do something that people are gonna enjoy, you know. And people seem to much prefer, or like, people seem to show up when I do art stuff and not show up when I do game stuff. So the only implication I can take from that is that people don't like watching me do games. Chaos says play Undertale. Chaos says I played Undertale, but it's not my kind of game. Fair enough. Just nobody says you played Undertale. It's my favorite game. I want to have a tattoo of it. Ooh, what kind of tattoo do you want? Sans? Is it Sans? You want to have Sans, don't you? Dr. Robotic says, come on, we'll make fun of you in a funny way. I mean, I did do the what was it? The Neverway and Labyrinth of the Demon King. That was kind of fun. But like I said, people don't seem to show up or stick around to those, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another go in the near future, but people don't seem to like it. King says me rolling it. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch Mizuki. Okay, enjoy! Say hi to Mizuki for us! Nobody says go to hell, huh? 9, 13... King says, Doc, no, we have to wait! Nobody says, no, I want to, despite everything, it's still you. Oh! Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Like a quote. Cute! Love it. Alright, cool. So the reason I'm messing around with vectors for this, despite being much more comfortable just painting with brushes. Now, I used to be vector main. So it says I show up to every single one. Aw, you're so sweet, Scuzzy. I really appreciate that. Just nobody says, but you have to play Deltarune one day. It's so much fun. I believe it. Toby, I have the absolute highest faith in Toby to deliver another absolute banger. It's just I haven't got around to it. Question of time. Let's bring up our scalings. So the theory is with vectors, I can just duplicate this layer, and unlike rasterized stuff, I should just be able to select all these and then just scale them in, and it should still look okay. Or at least much better than than if I duplicate it again. Grab it all, scale this in too. Yeah, that works. Kinda hard to read. But that's because we've scaled in too much. Yeah, so if we actually get to fill in the whole frame, then scale it to 100%. That's actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Just nobody says, I love Toby Fox. He also has so beautiful music in Deltarune. Oh, wonderful! Yes! Man, Undertale had some absolute bangers. Of course, everyone knows Metroidvania. But everyone knows it for a reason. It is an absolute banger. Ah, so good. But yeah, there's so many amazing tracks in that. Yeah, alright, so let's get in and do some shading. So it looks good at that resolution, it looks good at this resolution. It doesn't look so great at this resolution, but I think it'll look better once we get some shading in on it. My favorite is Azagor's theme. Oh, yes. It's a beautiful soundtrack. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Mizuki's up to the Nightmare Before Christmas level. Oh, I love the. Oh man, Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite. One of my favorite It was my favorite cartoon growing up. Everyone else is there watching Pokemons and Dragon Ball Z's and stuff like that, but I'm there like, oh my god, I'll give me my 50th watch through Nightmare Before Christmas, please. Just nobody says, now you have taste. King says, I don't know, so hello every Mew, also fuck you, but why me? What did I do? Why you bully me? Why King being such a bully? Chaos says, and Death by Glamour is a close second. Oh yes! The David Bowie one. Oh man, I love that track. But yeah, let's go to Tsuki. And grab ourselves. Okay, so the hair color is way off. We need to... So what they have is kind of like a starry effect to their hair. No idea how we're gonna do that. But they also have... Yeah, they have this light strobe, they have... The hair's much more purple than I've got here. So let's go through and fix up the coloring a bit. Metatron. Oh yeah, Metatron's another great one. It says, I watched Lithuanian cartoons, absolute peak. Man, have you seen some of those Soviet cartoons? Man, Soviet kids programming is depressing as fuck. Wonder all the Russians I know are all chronically depressed. Their kids shows are just... Ooh, not a fun time. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so let's color pick a better purple. Be the purple you want to see in the world. I reckon maybe here? Yeah, that's better. Alright, and then we need a darker purple for these parts. Let's pick that. That'll do. This one over here, like so. Lower you down a couple of layers. Get you behind that ear. Alternatively, we just bring this to front. There we go, that's the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. King says, why not bully you? I mean, you can bully me if you want. I'm still gonna be dramatic about it. It's because it says they were on a... Oh. They were on at 6 o'clock on a TV channel. Or 6 p.m. for the non-24-hour viewers. King says there's a 50% chance that I have to leave to go to me love Mizuki. That's fair. Enjoy the Mizukiing. We'll be raiding into them soon enough, so we'll be joining you. Okay, so let's get some shading in on the face. I think just duplicating this. I think I can't duplicate this. Oh, copy. I click install. And then we're gonna lower this down. There was a hotkey for this. I wanna bounce. I think that's right. Okay, cool. Ah! Wrong layer. Is that it? Yeah, okay, cool. So, we'll grab what? Want the sun coming from this direction. So, grab the elite. Make your color out to be a darker skin tone, but also purple. There we go. Okay, that's not a good color. Alright, cool. Let's break it segment. Oh wait, no. We want to make this... do the outline on this one. Perfect. So it says that's not that depressing. Oh, they're not that depressing? I don't know. They always seem really grim to me. Kale says, short stream today? No. We'll go for a decent amount of time, I think. But unless of course my my voice decides to have a riot. But we will be raiding into Mizuki eventually. Scuzzy says, I used to watch the Soviet cartoons. They were my faves. Yay! King says, I will be gone, and remember, if you see me, you're already dead. Yay! Bye, King! Good luck! Enjoy eating the world. Scuzzy says, well, I grew up on those cartoons, so it's normal to me. Yeah, that's what I mean. It also seems fine to you. Okay, so now we're going to add in some shading on these... Well, I guess we'll start with these ears. Grab ourselves or make ourselves a little shape here, like so. E for this ear. For fill... I really wish you could select fill colors from here, but unfortunately you can't. Behave yourself. So this is why I like Inkscape for vector stuff. It's made for it. So lower you until we can find that. Yeah. Using Critter for vector art is not where it's at. Chaos says, hello, T-Miner! Oh, T-Miner, welcome! T-Minus says, "Hi, Fox and Musties." How's everyone's day? Hello! Going well. We're making some fan art for Mizuki. Mizuki said a little while ago in streams that they need some more emojis. Well, they don't like their current emojis. And they need an update. And specifically, they need a crying emoji. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a crying emoji. And hopefully more if we can get around to it. But we're already an hour and a half in. We had to take a bit of a break because Mizuki joined the chat. And of course, we want to kind of keep this a little bit of a secret. But yes, T-Miner, how's your day going? Smooth this. Let's handle in. This. I think this could use a little more tweaking. Bring this in like so. Sharper. Oops. Right. Yeah, that'll do. T-Minus says, "Oh, neat!" T-Minus says, "Mine being quite good, actually. Finished Drakengard." Ooh! Oh, man, Drakengard! Oh, that was one of my favorite games growing up. That game was so messed up. My god. Speaking of messed up games. Oh, boy. Yeah, wild thing about Drakengard. The main cast is a psychopath, like a psychopathic serial killer who's lost his voice. His sister, who is in love with his is in love with her brother in the most Japanese way possible. A genocidal monk, a blind kitty fiddler who runs an orphanage, an elf lady who is obsessed with eating babies. And those are the good guys. Oh, and also a random kid, because throwing a random kid in that mix is going to be a great time. And that's the main cast. That's the good guys. T-Minus says, "Oh, the gameplay is heinous." I actually didn't mind the gameplay as a kid, mostly because I never played, Dynasty Warriors. I quite liked it when I played, and I mean, I was a kid when I played this. I went and rented it, and what might have been the last Blockbuster. This is when Blockbuster did not give an F, because everyone working there knew that this might be the last, they could get sacked any day now, because this might be the last Blockbuster on Earth. So they didn't check IDs. So that's where I got my Silent Hills, I got my R-rated animes, I got my, I watched Evangelion thanks to that store, I played Drakengard, Ronald. Who's Ronald? Don't forget my goat Ronald. He was chasing, you know what? When his family was being slaughtered by the Empire. Wait, who was Ronald? Roland. I don't remember Roland. All I remember is the blind guy? I think his name was Simon or something. There was the priest, and there was the elf lady, and there was Kime. The psycho, the serial killer. Wait, yes? Which one yes? His name was Roland? The blind guy? Oh! Oh, I got a very different vibe from that. I thought he was out, taking a whiz, while the orphanage he was supposed to be looking after got burnt down. Although it was low-key suggested that he was, Yeah, I'm not getting into that. This is not an 18+ stream, and I don't think this would be okay even if it was. If you know, you know. And if you don't, maybe keep it that way. You might be better off. But yeah, that game is spicy. Don't worry about it, Chaos. Stay pure. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're better off. T- says there is a reason why the fairy was braiding him. Yeah. Well, I think this... No, hang on. Okay, it's actually deeper than that. Because... Ronald, despite how horrible he is in his nature, he's trying so hard to be a good person. And I think the fact that he gets paired up with the fairy that hates his guts kind of speaks to that. Like, he knows what he's doing is wrong. He feels guilty about it, and he's doing his best to be a better person. And, you know, he's like the only one in the crew who actually wants to save the world because he wants to make the world a better place. Leonard. Oh, Leonard. Yeah. Leonard, that's the one. So yeah, he's the closest thing to a good guy in the team, which is a terrifying thought. T- says yes, and after what has happened to him, he goes out of his way to fight, and he's quite decent. Yeah. Like, his nature is awful, but he's trying to be a good person. Unlike the rest of the cast, like, Kaim's just in it for the... Kaim's just there for the vibes. Like, he talks about sometimes maybe saving the world if it's not too inconvenient, but he's just having a fun time butchering kids. He's just out there for the war crime. He's so clearly someone sent the Geneva Convention back in time. He's just like, oh, cool, to-do list. T- says yes, and after... Oh, yeah. But yeah, Drakengard. Wild game. Oh boy. What a trip. Wish I could recommend it, but I won't. Someone did a really good video on it a while ago. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Drakengard. Maybe look it up on YouTube if you're if any of this has interested you. It's an old ass PS1 game. Oh, and Angelus. Oh my God, Angelus is such a darling. I think wasn't she played by the same person or voiced by the same person who did Motoko Kusaragi in Ghost in the Shell? T- says same. I would never recommend that game, but the story is such an... It's one of those... So, it was made by the same guy who made... Well, directed by the same... It was the first game made by the guy who later went on to do Nier Automata and Nier Replicant and the Nier stuff. And it actually ties into the lore of that. Like, the lore of Drakengard and Nier are actually, like, the same story. And it's wild seeing where he's gone with his game design philosophy. Like, what's his name? It's not Toriyama, it's, wait, what's his name? It's 40-something. Ozian says, did you know that Orthodox Marxism and Christian communism have little differences, aside from the view on religion? I mean, I feel like that's a pretty big difference. T- says, it's a breath of fresh air. I heard it was released. It wasn't checked properly. That's why it's wild and also being Square Enix game. Yeah, apparently... No, I think it was something like they really needed a Dynasty Warriors killer. Like, they saw what... Hang on, they saw what Dynasty Warriors was doing, and I think Ace Combat was doing. And they were just like, oh shit, we need a Dynasty Warriors killer, and we need an Ace Combat killer. You guy, you boy on the street, make us a Dynasty Warriors and an Ace Combat killer in the same game because we don't have money to make both. And he's like, oh, okay, and yeah, apparently he just went insane. And yeah, I can imagine like when he like submitted the final product for like checking, the team was guys like, oh shit, son, we don't have the time or the money to make anything else. Fuck it, ship it, it's fine. Pixel Mixel says, I bring questions that answers actively avoid. I feel like that's the subject, the tagline of this stream. That feels like the mood that feels like it very much encapsulates this stream so far. This has been kind of all over the shop. Timo says, oh lol, you saying they just saw the gameplay and didn't check the story? No, I'm saying even if they did check it, they wouldn't have had the time or the money to go back and redo any of it. And there's no way in hell they would have just sunk that cost. Like, they were just so desperate to have something that they could use to, you know, check the Ace Combat and Dynasty Warriors. Ballsman says no, they both believe in classics, in a classless... Wait, you mean classless society? Or classist society? Money is revolutionary, and so on, but Orthodox Marxism believes in materialist atheism. Oh, okay. The Pixel Mixel says, lol, perfect for sleeping. I will be sueno. Bueno. Okay, well, have a good sleep, Pixel Mixel. Thank you so much for hanging out. Miss you. But yeah, I have very fond memories of Drakengard. Oh! The music. The music for Drakengard is, for me, one of its standout features because it is actively trying to hurt you. It's one of those soundtracks that isn't trying to be nice. It's not trying to be a good soundtrack. It's just trying to be the perfect soundtrack for the game. And I have enormous respect for that. It's the same thing that, shit. He did the music for Dune. Ah! I should know this. He did the music for Black Hawk Down, he did the music for Arrival, he did the music for Blade Runner, he did the music for Dune. Hans Zimmer. It's the same thing Hans Zimmer does for Dune. The music in Dune isn't like a good soundtrack. Like, it's pretty good. I like listening to it during the summer when I'm hiking. But it's the ideal soundtrack for the movie. And the soundtrack for Drakengard does the same thing. It is horrifically bad to just listen to, but in the context of the game, it is ideal. Pixel Mixer says, so we finally get to level up this session. You know what? Sure, fine, level up. Y'all get levels. All your characters will be dead next session anyway, with the boss I've got planned for you. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, we need to join these. Okay, cool. We've got these. Oh, hang on, we need one more shadow up here. Actually, we'll just. No. We'll do... Transform. Horizontally. T-Minus says, damn, I adore the music I listen to. I also listen to the music when I'm at the gym or when I'm jogging. I hate jogging and I think it sucks. So listening to the Drakengard music is just like something that reflects how much I hate what I'm how much I actively hate what I'm doing. Growing Wings is one of those songs that is amazingly done, but I think it's divisive. The whole soundtrack's really divisive. It's very grating, it's very abrasive, but intentionally so. And I respect that. It's it's like the game. It's not trying to be pretty or good or nice, but it is absurdly good at what it's doing, or what it is trying to be, which is, you know, a bad time. Like, the soundtrack reflects that the game's a bad fucking time. Ozun says, so in practice, and in theory, Christian communism is closer to Orthodox Marxism, even though it's considered revolutionarist Marxism. Then Juche, the North Korean ideology. I am a bit familiar with Juche. I've watched a couple of documentaries on the subject. It's, disgusting, but interesting. Horrific that's the thing that's actually happening in the world. You read about Juche, like the whole North Korean situation, and you think this has got to be, like, some kind of speculative fiction. Nah, people are actually living that nightmare. mess. Pixelmixer says, yeah, I'm finally level 3. My human fighter will be champion now. Man, fighter is so broken. I remember playing fighter in Baldur's Gate 3, and by like the what was it, the Underdark, I was just so broken. Just one shot, like first turn I was killing bosses on my own. I think I actually took on the Beholder just by myself. Like not the Beholder, the Spectator in the Underdark, just by myself. Well, by myself and one minion, because the person I was playing with just buggered off. T-Minus says, lol, there is a playlist on YouTube that is titled Mentally Draining Workout Music, Drakengard. Oh, really? Okay. 100%. I'm gonna look that up next time I'm at the gym. That sounds like a good... I was gonna say good time. That sounds like a horrible time, but a horrible time that I probably enjoy. Ike says, hi, hope everyone's doing good. Well, we're doing better now you're here. Welcome, Ike. You didn't roll to say hi? Yes, we're doing well. Welcome. So good to see you again. Pixel says, I got 3 levels in Fighter and the rest in Warlock and Baldur's Gate. Spam spells with my action surge. Oh! Actually, yeah, that would be devastating. Wait, do you get action surge back after short rest? Because I can imagine that'd be pretty broken. I think you could just short rest, especially if you've got a bard in your party and you get like multiple extra short rests. Chaos, hello! Ike says, hi, Chaos. Ike says, doing great. How about you, Chaos? I don't know. But yeah, Drakengard, wild time. One thing I really liked was the world design. Like, it's very evocative. How, like, misty and dusty and... Oh, man, the last level where you're invading the Imperial capital and it's just Tokyo. It's just spicy fantasy Tokyo. That was a trip. Man, that was so evocative when you finally hit, like, the capital of the big evil empire, and they have skyscrapers. They're ruined skyscrapers because shenanigans. But, yeah, that was a very what the fuck moment. There we go. T-Minus says, I made sure not to get any spoilers, and with the last ending, I was in awe with the boss fight. Was that the one against the sister? Like the angel monster thing? And the Bellman's... Oh, yes. Man. And, yeah, that got wild. Then she gets all pregnant. Like, you got this giant pregnant monster lady the size of a skyscraper, like, and then the kid lands on it, and then it explodes for reasons. I mean, I know there's reasons for it, but when you're watching this for the first time, like when I was watching this for the first time as a kid, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, wow. It was this was. I mean, I had the internet, but there were no like discussions about the lore. There was no YouTube videos to explain this shit to me. So I just kind of walked away thinking, okay, well that was a fever dream. There's no way that actually happened. T-Minus says yes, she's kind of gods, but not really. They are the Watchers. Yeah, pretty much. We still don't know what the Watchers are either. Like they're like 8 games in now. Like there's the three Drakengard games. There's the 2 main Nier games. There's like 3 spin-off Nier games. And then there's the stage play, and then there's the comics. And multiple Drakengard comics, and we still have no idea what the frick the Watchers are supposed to be. Which I'm here for. I don't want it explained to me. I'm good. Is it Toriyama? No, it's not Toriyama. What's the name of the... He always wears the, like, the big round head thing. Timana says... All I know is that the Watchers are like tools of bigger gods. We don't know that, though, to erase humanity. But that might be a headcanon, because the gods tried to erase humanity many times. Yeah, but then the dragons contradict that. Like, at one point, the dragons are fighting the Watchers, and then the Watchers are tools of the gods, but then the dragons are also tools of the gods, and then the dragons rebelled from the gods, and then it turns out the dragons were lying about basically everything. But they're also the only ones we have any information about the Watchers from, so we got nothing. We got nothing. Everything we've been told, like, we got a whole heap of information, and then we got told all that information was probably a lie. Which I love. Again, like, I don't want this explained to me. I'm happy theory crafting. But I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like the Watchers being gods makes quite... T-Minor, are you familiar with the Demiurge theory of Gnosticism? Because I feel like the Watchers are kind of like a Demiurge situation. They're like an anti-god sort of thing, but not like in a devil kind of way. They're just kind of like a very spiteful god that doesn't have complete control over the universe, but is wanting us to think they have complete control over the universe, because if they can convince everyone that they're in control over the universe, it's like that Littlefinger quote in Game of Thrones: "Power resides where people think it resides." Yeah, I feel like for me, my theory is that's the angle the Watchers are running at. They're not gods, they're not all-powerful, but they're powerful enough that they think they can get away with convincing everyone that they're, you know, the central deity. T-Minus says, to some extent, I see what you mean. The Watchers being defeatable does undermine their strength. Yeah. But I do think they are the central power of the universe, but I don't think their power is as absolute as they want everyone to think it is. Including the dragons. I think the dragons are probably the ones they've fooled the most. Hence why the dragons are so terrified of them. Up, 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 up. Oh, that's the wrong layer. You. Oh, wrong layer again. I'll grab you instead. But yeah, so happy I finally got someone to talk Drakengard lore with. No one understands. It's not a phase, Mom. T-Minus says, also, not explaining, I think, adds to the Lovecraftian horror. Yes! I also... Ooh! Got another Lovecraft fan! Ooh! T-Minus, were you here for the Neverway, demo when we played it? That's seeming like it's gonna be a good time. Really enjoying that. I mean, really gonna enjoy it when it's actually out. It's a good time. But yes, I also love reading Lovecraft. Is that a game? Never heard of it. Oh, Neverwait. It's not a game. It's in development. It's a game in development. We played on stream. Well, we played the demo on stream a little while ago. It's kind of like Stardew Valley if it was written by H.P. Lovecraft. It's and it's very cool. The character's fantastic, which I suppose kind of like throws out. Okay, Lovecraft was terrible at writing characters, so I guess that analogy doesn't really work as well as I thought it might. But it's a good time. Neverwait. I played another game based on Lovecraftian. Oh, have you played Darkwood? Wait, Darkwood? Darkwood or Deadwood? I think it's Darkwood. It's like a top-down survival horror thing. Very grim, very creepy, and such good style. Timo says, I wish it was that. Oh, there is Fear and Hunger. Fear and Hunger is boy. Oh, there's Black Souls. I don't know much about Black Souls, but I do love the lore of Fear and Hunger. Man, that shit goes so deep. And there's... Okay, the reason I love Fear and Hunger so much is because, and you've probably heard me say this a couple of times, I'm a massive Carl Jung simp. And Fear and Hunger is... The whole universe is basically Jungian theory of the self, made into a cosmology, which is wild. Scuzzy says, yeah, folks, I'm a head off now. Thanks for the wonderful stream as always. See you next time. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out, Scuzzy. Love you. Bye. Rest well. Hope you had fun. And, oh, Scuzzy says, and bye-bye everyone else. Bye. Matane. Sleep well. Somebody says bye, Scuzz. T-Money says bye. T-Money says yes. While I only played the first Fear and Hunger and didn't understand much of the story, the YouTube part of it is doing quite the heavy lifting for me. Yeah. Ooh. If you enjoy that aspect of Fear and Hunger, give Signalis a crack. Oh my god, Signalis. Okay, so Worm Girl is a YouTuber. Did a, like, I think it's like a 6-hour dissertation on Signalis. It is phenomenal. Give Signalis a crack first. Have a play, and when you're done, look up Worm Girl and check out her video. Or, like, other way around. If you want to, like, watch the Worm Girl video and then play Signalis, I don't think it should be. But yes. How do you write its name? Signalis. Signalis. But yeah, that goes so deep into, like, the Jungian theories of, like, the self and psychology and, you know, analytics, psychological analytics. It's a wild ride. It is a wild ride. Oh. T-Minus says, oh, sheesh, it is widely loved. Might check it out for sure. Awesome. Oh, by the way, did you play Dragon Guide 3? I did not, but I did watch a Let's Play of it and a recap of it. Drakengard, I could never get a hold of it when I had the hardware for it, and I can't be bothered setting up an emulator. T-Minus says, fair. It might be my next game. Then to Near Republican. I think you mean Near Replicant. I'm gonna assume you mean Near Replicant. Just a hunch. Whoa, wait, that's how it's named? Wait, is it actually Near Republican? I'm pretty sure you mean Near Replicant, right? Right? T-Minus says, I always called it Republican. That's how you know I was avoiding spoilers. Wow, you were avoiding spoilers so hard, you got the name of the game wrong. Well, I hope you're not disappointed that Trump's not making a appearance. Oops. Republican sounds dope for a name, though. I mean, I guess. I mean, if that works for you. I feel like Replica makes a bit more sense, though. Ba-na-na-na. Sorry, I'm just looking in for just a second while I get this highlight in. Okay. T-minus says, haha, there's even a game just called Nier. Oh, is there? I didn't know that. There's also the mobile game. So there's the two console games, Nier Replicant and Nier Automata, and then there's a mobile game, which apparently which has been taken offline now, but it has a lot of lore in it. Then there's the stage play, and then I think there's a manga or two. Oh, and I think there's a short story out there as well, or a novella. Light novel? I think they call them light novels. Wait, it was? Yeah, Nier Replicant. Oh yeah, there is the anime. Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, and the anime's really good. My goodness, like absolute top quality. Chef's kiss. Oh. The day. Alright, let's draw us a little... Yeah. Kind of show another ruffle. Alright, yay! We got a crying emote. Ocean says, I need to sleep. I feel like I'm getting a fever. I hope you have an handsome stream, and remember to kiss your homies goodnight. Alright, kisses Ocean on the forehead. Goodnight, homie. We're probably going to be raiding out in a little bit. How long have we been going for? Oh, 2 hours. Wait. Oh no, we've still got another hour to go. Alright, cool. Well, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. This charming little emoji. Kro says heart. Yay! Oh, also, they have purple fingernails, canonically. I should add those to these, oopsie. Bring this over here. And here as well to add some extra. Hang on, no, I'm gonna. Put the. Yeah. Extra detail. Ozian says. Oh, yeah, I already read that. But yeah. Cat says, rest well, Ozrian. Yeah. Yamana says, any games you've been enjoying lately? Like I said, I played Darkwood a little while ago. That was really fun. Aside from that, I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna need to get some highlights on this hair. That's one thing we're definitely missing. Let's grab... Let's make a quick little beat here. Got the right thing? Yeah, we do. Let's fill. There. And then we'll make you the same color. Gonna need that later. Alright, let's get those highlights in. Ema says, oh, I hope you find good ones. I started my run with Final Fantasy 7. Ooh, which one? It isn't that enjoyable. Isn't that enjoyable as 9. Ooh, 9 was fantastic. 9 was very underrated. I felt so bad for 9. It was a phenomenal game, but because it was sandwiched between, console releases, no one really paid attention to it. Because everyone was, like, jumping onto the new console. But yeah, because it was still on PlayStation 1 when the PlayStation 2 came out, no one really touched it. It apparently did really poorly. Not because it was a bad game. It is a masterpiece. Vivi is such a precious little bean. But I love, I'm really bad with names, but who's the guy with the big tongue? The chef one, the one who eats everything. He's good. He's a fun time. He's an option. I think he's an optional character too. I don't think you even get him unless you work for it. Rena, yes, I think. What else? Oh, who's the main bad guy? The femboy. He's pretty cool. Some people did hate Zidane for valid reasons. I'm sure they didn't stick till the end. Yeah, you do kind of gotta work to like Zidane. He doesn't make it easy, to be fair. Ooh, Rhubarb, welcome back! Went camping last night, so I'm not feeling good. It got down to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. He might have said, haha, the femboy. Really? Like, but they always have their bare chest, like, all the time. You think they're wandering around just with their boobas out? But yeah, the femboy. Rhubarb says, went camping, not feeling good. It got down to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. What's 40 degrees Fahrenheit in, not American? But yeah, sorry you're not feeling good. Yeah, that sounds like it must have been rough. Out in low temperatures is no fun. Remo says it was 4.4 Fahrenheit. Oh, 4.4 Celsius. Oh man, that is really cold to be out camping. Damn, did you have like, did you have a decent sleeping bag or anything? Or just like basic stuff? Ripple says my pillow got too cold. Wait, hang on. It was basic. I slept under the window, stay out of the wind, and had multiple throw blankets. Oh, okay, that's good. He says also 2003 games were wild. Yeah, but give Signalis a go. Signalis is very much in that vein of games. It's very much a 2003 style game, made with modern tech and modern. It's even got like the PS1 aesthetic. I think you'll like it. Rubub says I slept from 12 to 4 though. Felt nice. You would like Myst. Oh yeah, Myst is a wild time too. I haven't played it myself. It's notoriously difficult to get a hold of, but it does look like fun. One of those formative games, like really old text adventure. Like, wasn't it one of the first like 3D, like full 3D games? Well, no, it wasn't full 3D. It was 3D rendered. I don't like this vibe. Little bits aren't doing it for me. Alright, cool, let's get those fingernails in, and I think we're done for this emote. Again. Second time's a charm? Imani says, if we are talking about old games, Baldur's Gate has to be one of the best. Oh, I never played the original Baldur's Gate. I played Baldur's Gate 3, never touched the OGs. I do remember playing Diablo on the school computers though. That's not Diablo. Diablo 2 on the school computers though. When I was at college, that was a good time. We went and hacked the oh man, it was a really hard time getting people to join me with it too, because I think Diablo 3 had just come out. No, yeah, Diablo 3 had been out for a while. So everyone was just like, oh, why would we play this old-ass game? I was like, come on, guys, it's great. It's great. Just come on. Yeah, Diablo 2 LAN. It's a really fun time. I wonder if it holds up, like, even now. Back when Blizzard still knew how to make games, before they sacked all the Like, good stuff. Why'd you have to get in bed with EA? How'd you think this was gonna go? Oh, Peripetia is another game that's got a lot of old school PlayStation vibes. Let me get a link to it. Also got a breakcore soundtrack, which I like. T-Mine, if you might be interested in this. That's a free demo. But yeah, so aside from nearly freezing to death, Rhubarb, how's your trip? Oh, Rhubarb says my friend is trying to get a job at Blizzard. She has a massive portfolio and she's very qualified. They keep delaying her out. Oh, yeah, a lot of places aren't hiring right now. I think Blizzard sees itself as a tech company, and all the tech companies are not doing great. So hopefully things work out for them. Might be a while though. Transform, is it gonna flip all these together? It does! Excellent. Hype. How's that? Alright, we've got a crying cat. Oh, fox lady. Yeah, that's right. Cry harder. Mahaha. Alright, let's see how this looks. Actually, hang on, I'd like to add some more highlights in here. Actually, no, this is fine. Although adding some more sparkles might be fun. No, I can't be. Can I be bothered? You know what? Let's see. Let's add a shape. This. Rhubarb says, would love Lift. Early access demo seems like it'd be really fun. Oh, okay. It's like Viscera cleanup, but you're a repairman. Oh, yes. I've seen videos of this. That does look like a good time. T-Minus says, hot damn, Peripetia looks quite neat. I'm sure it sure has a vibe of Resident Evil from PS1 and PS2. Yeah, it's very PS1, PS2 inspired. It's also very Soviet wave. T-Minus says, have you ever played Katana Zero? I have played Katana Zero. Oh man, it has such a good soundtrack. Rhubarb says, you get to choose if you want it to be more puzzle game or survival horror. Oh wait, I missed some. Oh sorry. Crow Country is really. Oh, isn't that the top-down Western shooter? I might be thinking of something else. It has survival and exploration mode. You get to choose if you want to be more puzzle game or survival horror. Interesting. But yes, Katana Zero has a fantastic soundtrack, and the story was actually very cool. But yeah, I do love me some cyberpunk action. Alright, let's have this... Oh, hang on, we need some stars up in here. Alright, let's duplicate this. See how it looks scaled down. That's it scaled down to level 2. Looks good. Get you again. And scale you down even further. Make sure we fit it this time. Got to probably fit it last time. Okay, so the eyes could use some work. Yeah, it could definitely be thickened up with the eyes, but aside from that... yeah, it doesn't really read at the smallest pixel level. It's okay, we can do some touching up for this. Chaos says, hello Rhubarb! Hello Chaos! Rhubarb says, my favorite indie game, tied between Noita and Terraria. Oh, I'm still so bad at it. Terraria, sorry, Noita seems like a... Man, Noita seems like a hell of a time. By it, I mean Noita, yeah. Rhubarb says, I could share the Crow Country Steam page. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'd love to see. Timo says, an enjoyable gameplay, quick and nice story, well polished, nothing to complain about. It is a complete game, and we'll still have free DLC notes someday. Oh, okay, cool. Actually, yeah, haven't they working on the free DLC for a while? Who says, Cough Hollow Knight Silk Song. Oh, yes. Definitely, yes. I haven't had a chance to play either of those, but I've seen lots of Let's Plays of them, and they seem like a really good time. Country on Steam. Ah, thank you. Oh. Oh, this is very FF7, like OG FF7. Oh, this looks awesome. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna give this a go. Oh, they have a demo. Okay, I'll definitely check out the demo. Awesome, thank you. I'll definitely be giving this a go. Slenderman! Skinny boy! Oh, it's a Bugman! Cute! Love him. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Oh, my mod seized up. I've been like that for. 8 years, yes. T-minus says, dog, at least they got their game. We're still waiting. Rubik says, damn, never mind then. 8 years! Chaos says, BRB, good luck, Chaos! I think that's bad. How do you think Yandere fans feel? Does Yandere Simulator have fans, though? I thought it was just a lolcow. I thought he just had people who were enjoying watching the whole project burn. T-minus says, weirdly, I do feel bad for him, though. I don't know much about him, but I assume mental issues and whatnot. Whoever says, honestly, I really want the game to come out because it had potential. What, Yandere Simulator? I don't think it did, though. I don't know if the developer was really competent enough to pull it off. Like, it seemed like one of those situations where the person had a lot of dreams, but not really any of the skills to pull any of them off. Okay, let's go through and up the resolution. Facts. Let's just take the whole thing, and that's not gonna. How are we gonna get it? So I want to add some shine to these glasses, but it's like seeing the bones of it. Oh, Web says, but it's like seeing the bones of a beautiful house, and the outside is completely clownish. I don't know. I've seen some of the bones of like the underside of it, and I don't know. The bones don't look so good either. Like maybe like the high concept has some. But again, I don't think the developer had the competence to pull it off. Like, you can have the biggest dreams in the world, but if you don't have the skills to make it happen, you're not going to get very far. Man, why is the hitbox on these eyes so big? Get out of here for a sec. I need the face. I need to. Oh, I got the face. Rubo says. Oh, Rubo says. Oh. T-Minus says, people were playing it a lot back then, and the game was doable. I bet if you asked for a donation and hired someone. Yeah, thing is, hiring someone doesn't really fix as many problems as you think. You need a lot of people skills to manage extra people working on the project, and for someone like Yanderesim, who seems to be kind of deficient in that category, I feel like that just makes the situation worse. Rebub says, it is the fact that he actively chose to focus not on the actual function of the game. And when fans tried helping because it was taking too long, he had a tantrum online. Yeah, again, people skills. Pretty sure it's free. The shell of the game had potential, but the interior was garbage. Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. Human says, oh, then he could have asked some donations and maybe some help. And again, not sure how he's faring mentally speaking. Yeah, the problem with the lolcows, they tend to crash out pretty hard. And again, he seems like someone who didn't have the social skills to deal with what was going on around him. Well, it says, like, if you're bad at programming, you can always improve. The problem? He actively chose it first. I don't know about that. I've tried to teach some people coding, and they've just picked it up, like, instantly. They've just, like, had that knack. And I've tried to teach other people programming, and despite being clever cookies, right, these aren't dumb people. They just don't have the wiring for it. So I don't think... I don't like the idea that anyone can learn to code, because there's a lot of people who just aren't wired that way. And I wonder if Leandra Dev is one of those people. Rubab says he did get donos and hired programmers, then proceeded to fire them all because the game wasn't to his vision. Yes! That's what I mean. People skills. It's not as easy as just hiring more people. It's being able to manage them is the hard part. And that's what a game really needs to be successful. Someone who knows what they're doing, running the show. Alright, let's see if scaling this down helps anything. And then we'll zoom out to 100%. Oh yeah, that's much more readable. Does that look like crying to you? Let's try rendering it out. So we're gonna Control S this. Crow says, I think Yandere Dev is still just a bad person. It's just bad in personality, so his skill is just gonna plummet either way. Yeah, I feel like someone who can't take critique, especially in like a community-facing game like he was trying to make Yandere Dev. Oh boy. He seemed like someone who had a very fragile ego that was inevitably going to collapse under the weight of public scrutiny. Rubov says, I mean, Yandere Dev visibly has the ability to program. The problem is he doesn't use libraries. Oh, or C# to actually write down what everything is. Or does that hash mean comments? A fan literally made a functional Yandere sim in 3 weeks, and it was so freaking fun. Then he gave them a cease and desist. Yep. Yeah, that's not good. That's very much how I was expecting that to go. T-Mana says, I tried getting into coding, and yes, it was boring. Never stuck with me. Yeah, for some people it was boring, for some people it's confusing, for some people it's just frustrating. Some people just not made for it. I don't think anyone should be shamed for that. Rubov says, one of the huge things that is a programmer is that a programmer decompiled the code and said it straight up. This isn't even spaghetti at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. Crow says, wow, dang, unfortunate. Rubov says, if there's a speed run to be banned off their Discord, I think the game is doomed. Doomed? Oh. Crow says, some people are better at making ideas, and some people are good at translating them into functional games. Yes, and it's very rare that you get them being the same person. But when it is the same person, you wind up with something amazing like Undertale. Sancho, welcome! Enjoy your lunch! Sancho says, I need more lunch. Happy hunting. Freya says some people... Oh, Rubov says he codes like a House of Leaves character. I don't understand that reference. Animal. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a cropping of this. Hide the backgrounds. File. Export as a PNG. PNG, it's dynamite. Let's make a new layer. To create. We'll call this one Fry. Save. Ray says, I gotta go, but I hope everyone has a good day / night. Bye, Crow. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Good luck, and thank you so much for hanging out. I'll miss you. Miss you so much. T-Mana says, Fox, are you more of a weeb TV watcher guy. I'm honestly neither at the moment. I need to consume more media. I do like movies. But yeah, I haven't been watching much of anime lately. Or TV. T-minus says calling out the TV watching is kinda outing me. Chaos says Wawa! Wawa Chaos! Wawa's back at you. Kebab says if you saw what the book looks like, you'd understand what I mean by about House of Leaves character. Okay. I'll talk about speak for you. I will ask. See emotes, Mizuki. Alright, I'm gonna upload this to my Twitch just for a minute. See how it works. Or how it fits. It says the book is straight up cursed. Okay. Oh, anyone over the age of 16 probably grew up watching TV. I don't know. I watched a lot of anime as a kid. Oh, interesting. Anyway, let's see. Views, emote. I think we might actually have a free slot to. Oh, we don't. I mean, we don't have any free slots. We are very pressed for slots. Alright, I'll get rid of the dice for just a minute. Slot. And you know what? We'll kind of test these out. Quick. This. X. Two. Save. Okay. And then X. We cry. Save. Okay. An order resize. We're gonna go. Which I'm just doing shenanigans on my second screen for a minute. Yeah, I'll don't do the back end stuff. It's all a mess anyway. So that's 3. 1. Temp. Upload. Okay. I'll just watch this. While it's happening, I seem to be sleeping on. Streaming service. Oh, yeah. True, but also whoever stopped at that time, I stopped watching TV shows. I'm Netflix because it became restrained. Oh, yeah, same. I honestly kind of moved to, the free streaming service. Wink, wink. Wink, wonk. So I was still watching a lot of animes. But also a lot of really old shows when the Netflix thing happened, because same reason. I was not a fan of Netflix. It was all just felt so. Ugh. Rebo says it feels weird that Netflix has a show that I used to watch as a young teen. Oh, does it? Samurai Jack. Oh man, I love Samurai Jack. It was Teen Titans. Oh, actually, have you seen the Primal? The Joe Dowski's Primal series? Oh man, if you like Samurai Jack, you'll love Primal. such a good time. Teen Titans. More slapstick comedy in Teen Titans. uh, oh, the show which can be summarized as the author barely distinguished. What? Hang on. Wait, are we talking about Teen Titans or Primal? Okay, so let's take a peek at Mizuki test. Okay, what do we think, chat? Is this a winner? Is it the keeper? I don't know. I don't feel like the tiers are really readable at the smallest resolution. Yeah, I think we need to keep working. T- says yes. Yes, is we talking TV shows? Whoever says kinda. The show had a lot of actually educational stuff for some reason. It straight up taught me about property tax and building revenue. Huh. Interesting. I think the color of the tiers needs to be more more. Needs to be more. Let's scale you back up. Yeah, it needs to be a deeper blue, I think. Really readable from back there. Let's go into here. Increase the saturation a little darker. And now we'll scale it back down to our super tiny resolution. Micro resolution. And we might clip a little bit of the edges. So we can maybe just get a little bit of extra pixel density in there. Yeah, that's much more readable. Alright, I think this is it. I think we got it. So we'll go ahead and crop this. This is Fry. I think Fry 3 is the smallest. It's still like, no, it's... Rubo says Teen Titans was an absolute fever dream, to be honest. T-Miner says, I don't remember much from it, to be honest, other than the fetishy part of it and some funny moments. Hey, okay. T-Miner says, try looking at the cry meme emoji. It might give you some inspiration. Okay. But I think this works. It's not so much inspiration, it's trying to get it so that it works at the super small resolution. Like, yeah. It's easy to draw a cool emoji, but to draw a cool emoji that's readable when it's scaled way the frick out, that's the tricky part. Like this, like it looks okay when you like, you know, obviously gigantify it. You don't need to worry too much about how readable it is. Like that's all good. But yeah. But wah. But the small version. Again, I think I've got it now. I think increasing the saturation on the tiers helps. But yeah. Also depends on whether you're watching it on mobile. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any suggestions, requests, impositions, temptations? Insinuations? Bob says, me when I stub my toe, drop my sandwich, and drop my water bottle on my foot, completely overstimulated and overwhelmed. Chaos says it's good. T-Minus says it looks quite neat. Okay. Let me go ahead and rename these. Why have I not named any of these? Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Papa Chords. Thank you! Welcome to the show! We're just making some emotes for a friend of the channel. Today's Fanart Friday, where we do art for people we like, or other streamers we like. And today we're doing an emoji for Mizuki, who we're going to be raiding in a little bit, actually. We're almost at the 3-hour mark, so I think this is perfect timing. Just get these renamed, and then I hope you join me to raid into Mizuki and see what they think. This artist peak. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you like it. In terms of modern artist peak, Discord is insanely lively right now for anyone else. Oh, I'm not sure. Discord does have times where it struggles. Okay, let's smallest one is gonna be 28 pixels. Name 8 by 28 underscore try. And I'll Control-C this. And the next one up is going to be 56. Rename 56 by 56 underscore Mizuki Fry. And the highest res one is going to be rename 112 by 112 Mizuki Fry. Alright, cool. There we go. Looking good. So, how's everyone doing? I've been little distracted for a minute. I'm glad you like it. Rhubarb and T-Minor. Alice! Yeah, so, Rhubarb, how you been today? I know you was, I think, weren't you saying earlier that you were in a horrible freeze? Sorry, you were on camping. What were you camping in, like a tent? Or like a cabin? I know you said you were by the window, so I assume you were in a cabin in the woods. In like, what was it, 5 degrees Celsius weather? Which is cold. Oh boy, that cold. Well, I think it's a little bit early, but I think we're about ready to raid out. So, for anyone who doesn't know, apparently we're called Skulks now, so we're running a Skulk raid. But yeah, let's let us go ahead and say hi to Mizuki. Remember, this is a secret. We're running a secret secret, sorry. Slash raid pilot TV. So yeah, today was great. We had a bit of a break to work on some scrungles for a little bit when Mizuki jumped in. But that was cool. We got pretty far into this. Like, we got a whole emoji done, although it was very very slow going. Tomorrow is going to be all about more emojis. We're doing emojis. Oh, Turtle, welcome! I hope you join us for raiding into Mizuki. We made this little emoji for them, so we're gonna head on over there and see if they like it. But yeah, so tomorrow is going to be all about doing more emojis, except these are going to be emojis for our channel. I think we're going to be finishing off the dancing emote, which I'm looking forward to. I've got other plans for this as well. So yeah, I hope you'll all come on over to say hi to Mizuki. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. It's been fun. Thank you so much Cavacords and Lemon for the follows. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Hugbox. Aw. Bye.
Thank you very much for the raid. I'll give you a shout out once my phone connects. Shout out. Yeah. Welcome in everyone. My name is Mizuki. For those who don't know me, we're currently playing Kingdom Hearts 1. Not what I usually play. I usually play more horror games. Yeah, we're currently doing Captain Boss Fight. We take a little break from beating others. I have something to show you. Oh, okay. Really hope the game doesn't crash if I do something. I can take a break. What do you want to show me?